Hey YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to the Straight SRT8 YouTube channel. Now it's almost springtime. Actually down here in the Carolinas, it already is springtime. Everything's starting to grow. So it's probably that time where we're getting ready to change our cars over from being more of a snow mode or a normal driving mode to more of a sporty mode to have some fun with SRTs. So what we're going to do is walk through how to make those changes and what those changes actually mean in terms of actual numbers to reference. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we got going on right here. I went ahead and I pushed the custom button to set up my custom driving mode for my SRT. And of course here on the dash we do have that custom illumination, so we know we are in custom mode. Now when we come over to the main screen here, I'm going to try and hold you guys as still as I can. We had different modes here for custom. It also applies to our auto mode and various other modes as well. But walking through here, we have transmission, our pedal shifters, stability control, all-wheel drive, steering, and suspension. So let's go under this custom setup here and be able to actually custom configure our modes for us based on what our preferences are. Now, let's say, for example, you're under this all-wheel drive mode and you're wondering, well, do I want all-wheel drive in track mode or sport mode? What's all-wheel drive actually mean? Or for stability control, or for our transmissions, etc., etc. What do these modes actually mean? Well, in the top right corner here is an info button. We're going to go ahead and press that. And it tells us we're in a custom mode, which we already know. And then you start going through the screen, and it actually shows you what the different modes mean. So again, for all-wheel drive, what's it actually mean? Well, in track mode, it means you have 70% of your power going to the rear and 30% going to the front. In sport, you get a 65-35 split, and then street, you get a 60-40 split, and then even 50-50 if you're in like a snow mode. So here, by thumbing through our different options, we can definitely see it. Went a little bit too fast. We can see here some of the trade-offs. Now, the first screen gave us great information. Second screen, for our transmission, not so much. I mean, you can already tell that when you change it from a street mode to sport or to track, it gets more aggressive. It shifts a lot faster. It's less comfortable. So not a lot of information there. It would have been great for them to say, oh, your shifts come at, down here they're at maybe half a second, and up here they're at a third of a second, or, whatever it may be. But I guess we're asking for too much there. And then again, pedal shifters is pretty common sense. Stability control, again, not super informative, but better than nothing. And then suspension kind of goes on the same tracks as stability control. But we can see that, and by going through here and thumbing through these different options, we can see there's definitely a difference here in how we can customize our vehicle. Now, if we go back to our custom mode, again, here are the options we have. Now, I usually don't actually use custom mode because when you get in the car, you got to choose custom mode. What I instead do is, as soon as I turn the car on, I put it, or I'll make it goes into auto mode, and I just change my auto mode every so often. So right now, typically in my auto mode, I have everything on economy, and then I'm on street performance. When I am having fun, I just drop it into my sport mode or my track mode. I don't usually change this too much. But in the summertime, again, if I want to have that car sound and feel a bit better, I'll just go under my auto mode again and then configure these. That way, as soon as the car turns on, it's automatically going into this auto mode versus having a custom mode. However, if you want to have a special configuration in custom mode, you can go ahead and change that. Now, also, for example, in our sport mode, we can go under the sport mode information as well, and we can see how the car is customized to a certain sport mode. But maybe you wanted some information or some options in sport mode, but you didn't want to have all the options of sport mode. Well, again, going into that auto mode or into that custom mode, you can now configure your modes exactly how you want to your exact preferences. So hopefully that was informative for you guys as we get ready to have some fun with our SRTs in this spring and summer area, or time frame. All right, that's it for today's video. If you guys got comments or questions, as always, drop them below. Let's start our discussion. Thanks.